Out where the wild oak whispers to the wind, I found old Locket, rusted thin, inside a curl of golden hair, haunted eyes, a sunlit stare. That lock of hair like prairie wheat underneath the oak, our secret meet. Oh, rusty Locket, you hold her smile locked away, lost in time for a while. Beneath these endless aching skies, every sunset her whisper replies. Heart worn, torn by wind and weather, rusty Locket, we're still together. Years roll like thunder across these plains, footprints faded by summer rains. Used to ride by her daddy's farm, now there's nothing but an old empty barn. The porch where we danced is worn but stands. I still feel the touch of her vanished hands. Oh, rusty Locket, you hold her smile locked away, lost in time for a while. Across these wildlands, her dust and dew, lone trails I follow, thinking of you. Heart worn, torn by wind and weather, rusty Locket, we're still together. Sometimes the night's so quiet it's profound, gravel roads whispering without a sound. Beneath the stars, I reckon what's lost, echoes of laughter, the unbearable cost. In every shadow, in each line I roam, I find pieces of you calling me home. Oh, rusty Locket, cradle her dreams in the folds of your metal. Our love still gleams, but the trails grow longer, as do the years. Memories fade, not the tears. Heart worn, torn by wind and weather, rusty Locket, bind us forever. In the silence of the dusk, with the last light I see, rusty Locket, part of you will always be with me. In the shadow of an oak, where the creek used to flow, I found an old scar, faded blue like her eyes. Under that whispering sky, our love was a flame. On the porch of that cabin, where I whispered her name. Oh, fading light tied down to the ghosts of these grounds. Her laughter haunts the prairie winds in a twilight that never ends. My heart rides lonesome trails of tears, fading light tied down through the years. That old saddle's worn like the lines by my eyes. Gravel roads, empty cabins, where our dreams used to lie. Rain on the tin roof, a rhythm lost in time. She's a memory, a melody in a worn out rhyme. Oh, fading light tied down echoes of this town. Her whisper in the midnight rain, a love I'll never claim again. My soul wanders a shadow in the dust, fading light tied down to a husk. On a hill the crosses cast shadows long and lean, beneath each one a story of love that might have been. And I ponder under stars that we once knew, if heaven holds a place for the loves we lose. Oh, fading light tied down, where my heart forever's bound. She's a sunset slipping from the sky, a whisper of goodbye in the quiet where old ghosts have played. In the fading light I'll stay tied down, unswayed. In a clearing past the oak tree line, where the whispering winds bend and sway, there's a memory of an old porch swing. We watch the sky turn from gold to gray. Your scarf still dances in my mind like it fluttered in the breeze that day, underneath the fading light, where the crickets sang our fears away. Oh, starry night, held tight in your arms, the world felt right, but the stars don't shine as bright since you took your love away. My heart rides lonesome trails tonight, through silent plains under moonlight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, bring back the love gone astray. The cabin stands empty on the ridge, window blank, the door ajar. Gravel roads that lead to nowhere, echo steps that used to go so far. The sunset burns just like before, but it burns for one, not two. Every dusk I'm missing more, the shadow by my side was you. Oh, starry night, held tight in your arms, the world felt right, but the stars don't shine as bright since you walked another way. My heart rides lonesome trails tonight, through silent plains under moonlight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, in dreams is where I'll stay. Underneath this endless dome, where the cold wind makes its home, I've realized my wandering shoes are just searching for what I'm bound to lose. The dust will settle, the rain will cleanse, but my old heart, it just pretends that you and I on that starry night will find the way back and set things right. Oh, starry night, held tight, can't escape from this endless flight. Though the stars might lose their light, in my soul they burn so bright. With every lonely sleepless night, I whisper to the stars so slight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, in my heart you'll always stay. Starry night, keep her tight till I find my way tonight. out by the creek, under a sky so wide, where the oak trees whisper to the starlit ride. I found your scarf, a fragment in the wind, red as the sunset, where our love began. Love waits in the shadow of the old porch swing, and every dust-kicked trail and the songs we sing. Rust on the saddle, rains on the plain. Love waits, but it's never quite the same. Rode past the cabin where we once lay low. Now it's just the bones where the cold winds blow. Gravel roads where your laughter filled the air, not just a silence that I can't bear. Love waits in the shadow of the old porch swing, and every dust-kicked trail and the songs we sing. Rust on the saddle, rains on the plain. Love waits, but it's never quite the same. And under wide open skies, I reckon my heart aches seen by stars that watched us dream once across these fields so green. Time's a relentless rider, it never heeds a plea, yet in its ruthless travel brings your memory back to me. Love waits in the silence of the fading trails, in the echoes of a song that the nightingale wails. Dust settles slow as my heart learns to roam. Love waits forever, in this heart your home.
Gate hangs loose on rusted chains, the barn leans left like it's in pain. The windmill squeaks a lonesome tune, like it's humming lost under the moon. The chickens left, the well ran dry, the sun burns meaner in the sky. The porch board's grown with every step, like even wood knows what I've kept. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. The grass grows wrong, the winds ain't mild. The deer don't dance in morning mist, even the sky forgot its kiss. This prairie ain't the same old song. The birds flew south, the nights feel long. It's not the land that lost its style, it's me. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. The creek we swam in turned to dust. The swing you loved is red with rust. The hills don't echo like before. They hush their tales, they sing no more. Even the oak you carved your name dropped all its leaves before the rain, like nature's heart just slipped a beat when you walked off these dusty streets. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. Coyotes howl with a different style. The horses stare like they can see the empty space you took from me. The nights get drunk, the stars look mean. The campfire's cold, my boots ain't clean. This ain't no ranch, it's exile's trial. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. I feed the fence, I'm in the gate, but nothing here cooperates. They miss you like the earth needs rain. This land breathes grief and I breathe pain. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. This heaven turned to something vile. I talk to trees, they don't reply. I yell at clouds, they pass me by. You took the color, took the spark, left me tending, ghosting dark. Even the wolves just pace in style. Since you left, the wild's gone wild.
Out where the old oak shadows the rusted cabin door, Eyesdrift's was a girl with eyes like wild river floors. Underneath the crescent moon, by the lantern's lonely light, we traded promises, soft as the dust of the prairie night. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my dreams, across the barren miles and the silver streams. But love, like old trails, fades under time's harsh hand, leaving me a ghost amongst the sage and the sand. Years passed like the slow turning of an old mill wheel. Silent towns forgotten before the wind's mournful keel. The scarf she left behind, a splash of red on weathered wood. Nothing stayed the same out here, though I wished it would. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my sorrow, leading me down paths too narrow to follow. But love, like old tales, slips through cracks in the heart, whispering of what tears every dream apart. By the weeping willow where we once lay, I see the shadows lengthen, edges fray. In the cool of the evening, I hear the soft sad sigh of a lone dove calling, as if to say goodbye. Oh, those eyes, they haunt my restless nights, a glimmer of stars lost to the city lights. Yet love, like the oak, stands firm against winds of fate, keeping me bound to a memory I can't unmake. So here's to the roads, gravel and grit, to the porches empty where we'd sit. Eyesdrift's my dear, in the dusk's gentle embrace. Forever you roam, a heartache I can't erase.
In the shade of an old oak tree, where the creek used to flow, I found your scarf, a piece of the past, beneath the evening's glow. The land stretches wide, from painted cliffs to the tumbleweeds roam. Yet here I stand where your laughter rang before I rode alone. Oh, how the fading
light stays painted lost in shades of gold, whispering your name through the wind, soft and wistful fold. Every sunset dips like the heartache of your goodbye, and I'm just a shadow under the vast, unanswering sky. Gone the glow from the porch light at the cabin by the hill. Gravel roads lay quiet now, the air is still and chill. Your memory like dust rises with each step I dare, a silhouette of solitude in the twilight air. Oh, how the fading light stays painted lost in shades of gold, whispering your name through the wind, soft and wistful fold. Every sunset dips like the heartache of your goodbye, and I'm just a shadow under the vast, unanswering sky. I wander through these empty rooms where echoes try to hide, but every creaking floorboard sings a verse of you inside, with the burden of the silence where your voice once danced with mine. I'm learning that some lights they fade, but never do they die. Oh, how the fading light stays with every break of dawn, a reminder in the distance of the love that's come and gone. I ride along these trails, your ghost in the corner of my eye, forever in the fading light that never says goodbye. In the shadow of the old oak tree where the creek sings low to me, there's a cabin with a shattered pane. Echoes of you still remain. We carved our names in that worn wood, promised forever as best we could. The scarf you left hangs on the porch, gone like the flame from a spent-out torch. Shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow, every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget, the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass, all that remains are shattered glass echoes. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just tracks to a lonesome home. Thunder rolls over plains so wide, but it's quiet where my heart resides. Dust settles on the empty chair, fading trails of memories there. An old saddle dry and worn, like the leather of love, weathered and torn. Shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow, every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget, the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass, all that remains are shattered echoes. Under stars that watched us then, do they know we can't begin again? The night breathes deep, the coyote calls, and dreams of dancing in old town halls. I reach for you, but just embrace the empty night, the open space. Shattered glass and echoes, this cowboy's heart is fallow, every whisper in the grass tales of a love that's meant to last. Though paths diverge and lovers part, you're the sunset that grips my heart. In the quiet hum of the fading past, I live in the sound of shattered glass echoes. And in the chill of dawn's first light, I hold on to the echoes of our last goodnight. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, near the creek where we carved our names of June, the old porch creaks with the weight of songs unsung, as the twilight holds whispers of you in the monsoon. Silence remembers the echoes of your laugh under starlit skies that now just gaze on my behalf. Each breeze is a touch lost in the folds of time. Silence remembers, oh, and so does this heart of mine. The cabin stands empty where your scarf caught the wind. On a rusty nail it's still dancing threadbare and thin. The trail we walk now overgrown where no footsteps tread. Everything's changed, the dreams we dream now dead. Silence remembers the echoes of your laugh under starlit skies and now just gaze on my behalf. Each breeze is a touch lost in the folds of time. Silence remembers, oh, and so does this heart of mine. By the fading light on this gravel road I roam, each sunset a reminder this world ain't home. Just a wanderer's heart with nowhere to rest, holding on to a ghost in the west's lonely chest. Silence remembers, and it's the keeper of my soul. In the quiet your memory plays the sweetest role. And as the dust settles with the setting sun, I know silence remembers what I've never truly won. Silence remembers, oh, silence remembers. Under the ghost of an old oak tree where our names were carved for eternity, the wind's a whisper of your soft sweet laugh on the path where you dance free from our past. An empty cabin by the creek's low bend holds the echoes of you, my lost friend. Each creaking board and closed up door speaks of the days when love lived here before. Now the empty bed fades in the twilight sigh. The stars don't recall who's wrong or right. I'm just a shadow in these windswept plains, chasing the dust where only silence remains. Scarlet scarf you left behind on the old porch swing sways undefined. Gone like the laughter in halls that we roam. Now I wander these lands forever alone. The saddle's worn where you once rode beside, through the rain-soaked trails where our dreams used to hide. Now every sunset bleeds a shade of your eyes, and the night covers me in your soft, mournful cries. Still the empty bed fades in the twilight sigh. The stars don't recall who's wrong or right. I'm just a shadow in these windswept plains, chasing the dust where only silence remains. Oh, how the prairie grass sways and weeps beneath the heavens where your memory sleeps. I've learned that love is the wildest land, and hearts like ours were grains of sand. Yes, the empty bed fades, and now with the light, bound to the echoes of our sweet twilight, under the vast skies where I let you go, in the fading trails of the moon's soft glow. I'm the whisper of a cowboy alone in a strange, chasing the dust where nothing but love remains. The shadow of the old oak tree, where wildflowers dare to roam free. I heard her laughter mixed with the breeze, echo soft as a whisper, memories tease. Beneath that sky vast and wide, her voice once danced on the mountainside. In that quiet town where time stands still, my heart lies buried against my will. Her voice stood still in the rustling leaves, wrapped up in the cool autumn eve. As the sun dips low, casting sky so grand, her silhouette fades in the far-off land. Every whisper of wind across the gravel road brings her back to me, though she never showed. Now the porch swings lone, the cabin's bare, her scarf's the only thing she left there. Dust gathers where her boots once trod, along the paths our hearts once caught. The rains came down, washed her tracks away from the earth, from my soul she's gone astray. A rider wanders, his shadow cast long, chasing a ghost of a loved one strong. Her voice stood still in the rustling leaves, wrapped up in the cool autumn eve. As the moon climbs high over land so grand, her laughter echoes just out of hand. Every drifting cloud above the old mill reminds me she's gone, and I love her still. By the fading light I come to know the hardest trails are where we grow. Beneath these stars that we once watched together lies the solace that time might sever. And though I roam heart-worn and thin, in the silence her voice lives within. Her voice stood still in the rustling leaves, haunted by the brush of her gentle sleeve. As the dawn breaks soft over hills so grand, I tread alone in this vast quiet land. Every sunrise pink, every star a spell, in the choir of the night I bid farewell her voice stood still. And so shall I, underneath this lonesome, endless sky. Underneath the old oak tree where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette as the evening descends. We carved our names on bark, it's still there they say, in that quiet little ghost town where my memory walked away. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. The old cabin on the ridge holds her laughter like a spell. Empty saddle by the door still remembers her so well. The scarf she left behind, now faded to gray, dance with the dust in the rooms where sunlight used to play. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. The gravel roads stretch out like the wrinkles of time, every stone a story, every turn a rhyme. I've rode 1,000 trails, yet my heart stays in the prints we left behind as memory walked away. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. So here I stand, a lone figure under fading skies, where the trail runs out and the old river dries. Guess some loves are like sunsets, brilliantly they blaze, then just as quiet and just as sure, memory walks away. Out on the edge where the wild oats grow, under the shadow of an old oak's arm, I left my heart in a cabin low, where the porch creaked under the weight of our charm. Her scarf still dances on the rusty hook, the wind whispers secrets we once understood, in that quiet place by the babbling brook, where we carved our names deep into the wood. Hat fades in the sun, just like memories. Underneath its brim, her smile I can see. Dust kicks up where we used to tread, each step away, more words left unsaid. The sunset burns, but not like her touch. Hat fades, and it's never enough. Gravel roads where we rode side by side, now just tracks fading into the rain. The Laughter's gone, carried far by the tide. Only echoes in the dust remain. The town feels empty though folks are around. They speak but their voices are just hollow sounds. My saddle's worn where she once sat bound, riding with me, the world all unfound. Hat fades in the sun, just like memories. Underneath its brim, her smile I can see. Dust kicks up where we used to tread. Each step away, more words left unsaid. The sunset burns, but not like her touch. Hat fades, and it's never enough. Sometimes late at night, the north wind moans, carrying a tune only the lonely have known. Across those miles where my regrets are sown, I wander forever, searching, forever alone. Hat fades in the sun, just like memories. Her laughter's a ghost in the whispering trees. The trail's grown over, the past put to bed, but in the quiet I still see the life we could have led. The sunset burns, oh how it still scorches such. Hat fades in the dust, and it's always too much. The last note lingers, the cowboy's silhouette framed by the dying light. His journey continues beneath the vast indigo sky, a testament to love lost and the enduring spirit of the wandering heart. Out here where the wind whispers through the oak, stands an old ranch, its heart long ago broke. An empty porch swing rocks in the silent breeze, echoes of laughter lost on dusty seas. I recall her scarf red against the winter's gray, dancing like wildfire, then it slipped away. Ain't nothing left now but the shadows and the stains. This ranch remembers, cradles all my loves and pain. Oh, these hills recall her steps beside the stream. Underneath the sunset's dying golden gleam. Every stone and creek, every wildflower scent, whispers of a love time can't ever mend. Years rolled like thunder, took the young man I was, left a trail of memories wrapped up in what once. Gone are the hoofbeats that raced the gravel road, only echoes in the barn where we once shared a load. The saddle hangs idle on a dusty forgotten wall, her picture a faded sentinel, a silent mournful call. No more laughter in the corridors, no boots upon the floor, just a lone cowboy wandering as the winds of sorrow roar. Oh, these hills recall her steps beside the stream. Underneath the sunset's dying golden gleam. Every stone and creek, every wildflower scent, whispers of a love time can't ever mend. Sometimes I feel the rains trying to wash my soul, and whole. Yet every storm that passes leaves her deeper in my mind, an anchor in the currents of what I've left behind. So this ranch holds her secrets, like the oak cradles the wind. In the quiet I hear heartbeats from a world that might have been. Forgive me, my dear, as I turn to face the dawn. A cowboy rides the morning light, forever moving on. Yet this abandoned ranch remembers, under stars that never fade, the love that lived and died here in the silence that we made.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the creek sings low beneath the old stone bridge. Her laughter echoes through the hollow, whispering secrets we'd keep on that rugged porch under twilight's ridge. Her goodbye walked away like the sun dips out of day, leaving shadows where once there was light. With every dust-stirred step, further she swayed till her silhouette blended into the night. The saddle sits old on the cabin wall, scarves hung without care. Past we roam, now overgrown, no trace left to find. Rain taps soft on the window, like the touch of her hair in this empty room where the past unwinds. Her goodbye walked away like the sun dips out of day, leaving shadows where once there was light. With every dust-stirred step, further she swayed till her silhouette blended into the night. So here I stand, a solitary man, where the gravel road bends, fading trails like old tales slip from my grasp. The wind's whisper of what was and how it had to end in the quiet heart of the night. I unclasp her goodbye, walked away, and I'm left here to say echoes and shadows are all that remain. As the stars peer down on my lone cowboy way, her memory's the last dance in the dust and the rain.
Out where the oak tree casts shadows long and lean, by the whispering creek where we carved our names unseen, an old red scar faded by the sun and the sin, the place where my heart knew peace, where our tales begin. That campfire's glow warm against the cold night's roar, each spark a memory, your the fire's core. Oh, campfire, shut the door on those golden days. Now I roam these gravel roads in a lonesome haze. The stars don't shine as bright when I sing your name. Lost love's echo, a mournful tune in the flame. Porch with creaking wood, the cabin stands empty, dreams lost where we once stood. Rain taps on the roof like the beat of your heart. Dust settles where dances swirled, now worlds apart. The trail we once walked, now overgrown, not a trace, just a wandering wind through an empty embrace. Oh, campfire, shut the door on those golden days. Now I roam these silent hills in a lonesome haze. The moon hangs low, heavy with the tales we spun. My shadow stretches far, melting with the setting sun. If I could ride one last time down that old lane, feel the wind, hear your voice calling soft and plain. Maybe this heartache could find its final rest underneath the oak's arms where we love best. So campfire, shut the door, let those embers die. I'll carry this torch alone neath the vast endless sky. Every sunset a reminder of what the heart keeps, even as the cowboy sings the memory weaves. Campfire, shut the door, leave me with the night, a silhouette against the stars, holding on too tight. In the shadow of the oak tree, where we swore our souls to keep, lies a cabin empty-hearted, where the weeping willows weep. Beneath the porch where we once danced, the boards recall your steps, and every gust of prairie wind whispers of the secrets we kept. Oh, silence forgot the songs we sang beneath the crimson skies, but I remember every verse echoing in my lonesome cries. Your scarf still clings to the saddle horn, blue as the falling night, while I ride the trails of yesterday, guided by fading light. The gravel roads we wandered, now overgrown and less defined, like the path our love meandered, leaving our promises behind. The rains that wash the dusty plains can't cleanse my haunted mind, for in the storms I see your face, and peace I cannot find. Oh, silence forgot the songs we sang beneath the crimson skies, but I remember every verse echoing in my lonesome cries. Your scarf still clings to the saddle horn, blue as the falling night, while I ride the trails of yesterday, guided by fading light. By the riverside of memory, where the waters run so deep, I saw a reflection fleeting fast, swept away in a silent sweep. And in that moment, stark and clear, I knew what I must do to live the songs we left unsung, and to find a trail anew. Oh, silence just forgot the songs we sang beneath the endless skies, and I'll carry every verse till the day my weary spirit lies. Now your scarf flies free from the saddle, lost like the whispers of the dove as I roam this world, a shadow man chasing the ghost of lost love. On the edge of Jasper Town, under skies once blue and white, I carved our names in the old oak's hide. That porch we built with summer hands now echoes silence like forgotten lands. Your scarf still hangs on our bedroom door, faded by sun like the love we wore. The wind listened as I called your name through whispering leaves. I felt your pain. These dusty trails, they know my sin. I walked away when I should have let you in. Oh, the wind listened, but you were gone, left with the sunset, my heart undone. The saddle we shared lies untouched, it's worn like the path to your heart, now overgrown and torn. Rain taps on the old tin roof like tears, each drop a memory of our lost years, where wildflowers bloomed, now only thorns remain. In the fields of my soul, where I whisper your name, the wind listened as I called your name through whispering leaves. I felt your pain. These dusty trails, now my only kin, echoes of hooves haunted by what might have been. Oh, the wind listened as my heart cried under the vast unending sky, by the crumbling gate where our dreams once lay. I understand now why the winds sway, carrying stories of old lovers' sighs. They roam the earth beneath endless skies. The wind listened, and I am alone with the ghost of the past in a house, not a home. May the breeze carry away my mournful tune, scatter my sorrows to the silver moon. Oh, the wind listened but cannot heal all the silent scars that never will seal. Out where the old oak shadows the rusted cabin door, Eyesdrift's was a girl with eyes like wild river floors. Underneath the crescent moon, by the lantern's lonely light, we traded promises, soft as the dust of the prairie night. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my dreams, across the barren miles and the silver streams. But love, like old trails, fades under time's harsh hand, leaving me a ghost amongst the sage and the sand. Years pass like the slow turning of an old mill wheel. Silent towns forgotten before the wind's mournful keel. The scarf she left behind, a splash of red on withered wood. Nothing stayed the same out here, though I wished it would. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my sorrow, leading me down paths too narrow to follow. But love, like old tales, slips through cracks in the heart, whispering of what tears every dream apart. By the weeping willow where we once lay, I see the shadows lengthen, edges fray. In the cool of the evening, I hear the soft sad sigh of a lone dove calling as if to say goodbye. Oh, those eyes, they haunt my restless nights, a glimmer of stars lost to the city lights. Yet love, like the oak, stands firm against winds of fate, keeping me bound to a memory I can't unmake. So here's to the roads, gravel and grit, to the porches empty where we'd sit. Eyes drifts, my dear, in the dust's gentle embrace. Forever you roam, a heartache I can't erase. Out there where the old oak stands, under the weeping sky, I first saw her while laughing eyes in the spring when the river was high. We carved our dreams in the bark, sealed them with a sunset's cry. But like the leaves that turn with time, some love just says goodbye. Storm stays in the hollows of this heart. Winds may twist the path, but from her memory I can't part. Rain falls on the tin roof like tears on an old porch light. And in the whisper of the pines, I'm with her every lonesome night. Years flew like dust off a cowboy's boots through seasons of endless roam. Her scarf still hangs by the door of the cabin that we called home. The trails that we once walked, now overgrown, tell the tales of days gone past. Like the shadow of an empty saddle, some things ain't meant to last. The storm stays in the hollows of this heart. Winds may twist the path, but from her memory I can't part. Rain falls on the tin roof like tears on an old porch light. And in the whisper of the pines, I'm with her every lonesome night. By the flicker of the firelight, I see her dancing free. Neath the stars and still remember what my heart won't let me be. So here I stand, a broken man, on roads that she once graced, holding on to a ghost of a girl in the storm that never fades. Storm stays, oh but how I've tried to ride past her memory's gate. Yet every sunset spills her colors in strokes I can't erase. Rain falls on this heart-soul porch like whispers of her life. And I know in the dust and the wind, she's never truly out of sight. So I sing this song to the storm, to the love that I still crave, beneath the vast eternal skies, till I take it to my grave.